Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn about one of the most fundamental concept in programming, that is variables. If you are ready to understand how to store and manage data in your program, let's start. First of all, understand what is a variable. A variable is like a container in your program that holds data. You can think of it a labeled box where you can store information and retrieve it whenever you need. The data stored in a variable can change, which is why it is called a variable. For example, imagine you are writing a program to track your age. Instead of writing 22 everywhere in the code, you can store it in a variable and simply use the variable name whenever you need it. So come to declaring variables. In C programming, you need to declare a variable before you use it. Declaring means telling the compiler the name of the variable and type of the variable. Here is the basic syntax of variable declaration. First, type the data type of variable. For example, I am creating a variable to store the age, that is integer type. So type the data type int, then name of the variable, that is age. This is called declaration. Declaration of variable means telling the compiler data type of variable and name of variable. Now variable is declared and we can give this value age is equal to 22. This is the process of creating and using variables in C. Also, you can give the variable value at the time of declaration, and giving the value at the time of declaration is called variable definition. C programming provides several data types for storing different kinds of values. Here are some common data types. For example, here I created a age variable of data type int. Int is used for storing integer values. Float is a data type used for storing decimal numbers. Character is a data type for storing single character. Also, there is a double data type for storing large decimal number with higher precision. These are some common data types used in C programming. We can create variables of these different data types. For example, first I created a variable age of data type int. Then I am going to create a variable GPA, that is of type float. After this, I am going to create a variable of data types char, that you can say grade, and that is A. You can see integer and float values are directly placed, and the character data type is enclosed in single quotation marks. There is another data type double to store large values. Large matlab large mean large decimal point values with higher precision. It is similar to float, but in double you can store large values. Now I have created variables of different data types and I am going to use them in my program. Print f your age is. Now this program will display these information. Your age is, and age is a integer value, so use the format specifier for integer, that is %d. And at the end of line, use the special \n character for new line, and give this the argument age, which will be placed at the format specifier %d place. You can run the program to check there is an error. Here place the semicolon at the end of line. Now run the program and see it displayed your age is 22 years and the value of age is replaced with %d. Similarly, you can print the data stored in other variables. Printf your GPA is %f, that is the format specifier for floating point numbers. Also end the line with new line special character. And printf your grade is %c, which is the format specifier for character data type, and the line with \n, and give this the variable grade as argument. Now run the program and it will display the values stored in these variables. And the program displayed your age is 22 years, your GPA is 3.81, your grade is A. In this video, I show you how you can create variables and how you can use them in your program. And that's all you need to know to get started with variables in C programming. Variables are a simple but powerful concept that you will use in every program you write. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Also share with your programming fellows. If you have any question, ask below in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you.